everybody. Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And we've got more rain in the forecast for today's game between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Purdue Boilermakers. Since 1957, these two schools have played for the Shillelagh Trophy, and the tradition will continue today. And here come the Boilermakers. The Fighting Irish seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
Notre Dame will win this football game because of their quarterback. And the thing I noticed about him is his ability to spread the ball out to a number of different receivers. I think he'll have a solid game, and they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
You know me. I decided my pick a couple of days ago. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are going to win this game.
Notre Dame lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. He kicks it. Williams fields it at the 2. So they'll take over now in the shadow of their own goalposts. They come out in a goal line set. Boyd gets a carry right side. That's some open field. Richardson brings him down. That's a good 9-yard gain. As you can see, they have really had some difficulty getting the ball down the field.
You got that right, Brad. These guys had better step it up and execute when they have the ball, or else it's going to be a long day.
The Boilermakers come out in the shotgun. Going deep. It's tipped. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 11. The Boilermakers come to the line with their jumbo package. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. He'll dump this one off. He's gobbled up in the backfield. And they fail to convert for the first down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, Coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
Fourth and 1. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Purdue ready to punt this one away.
McKnight back deep to return.
He gets it away. McKnight takes it to the 49.
This is a great opportunity here for the offense to try to get an early lead on this first drive.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Going with the shotgun here. Quinn with 3 wide receivers. With a takedown. So the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard. Second and 9. Ball on the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Broke away from 1. Hall brings him down. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Brings it in. Touchdown. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Fitzpatrick ready to kick. We should have a return on this one. And that's going to be free field position there.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball is spotted at the 35-yard
The
line.
kick out of bounds will set him up with good field position. They'll get the ball here at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Purdue lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. Waits till the last moment. Finds his receiver.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. Purdue goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. He's going left. And he drops it. Dropped by the wideout.
Williams, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. Purdue comes out with two tight ends. Inside handoff. Makes a move. He's into the open field. And he's tackled. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. Purdue lines up in a shotgun set. Brought down. 5 yards.
The ball carrier, 5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Boilermakers come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. He steps up, looks, over the middle. Got it. And down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Single set backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. He tosses it short. Complete. Lambert with a takedown. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass.
On the play.
Purdue is one of the best teams in the country at getting points once they enter the red zone.
You're absolutely right, my friend. This offense knows how to close the deal and put points on the scoreboard.
He lets it go, and it's caught. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
They're down in 7. Ball on the 14-yard line. 5 wide. He drops back. He's looking. He rolls out to the right. Down the middle. And he's got it for the touchdown. Superb catch by the wide receiver for the score. And he tacks on the extra point. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Jones is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it. McKnight fields it at the 3. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll take over at the 22-yard line. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Quinn, little toss to the right, and he's going to throw. Smith picks it off. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep, and the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes, and even a better catch.
Excellent field position to start the drive. They line up with trips to the right. High snap. Steps up, looks, throws it out there. Incomplete pass. Guys, the pressure was intense, but he let it fly into the end zone anyway.
Unfortunately, none of his receivers could get to the football.
That's a great play by the defense to make him throw the ball before he wanted to.
2nd and 10, ball on the 41. Purdue comes out with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. He's going left. Incomplete. He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Purdue comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. And it falls incomplete. Not on target at all this drive, guys. The Boilermakers line up to punt. Number 16 boots it way up there. Number 18 signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 20. Notre Dame comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Walker gets the call. Tackle. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Let's take a look at how these guys have done on offense so far this year.
Well, they've done pretty well, my friend. They're in the top 10 in the country.
These guys have been putting on an offensive clinic all year long.
The Irish line up in an I formation. Quinn drops back. He steps up, throws short. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Walker, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Boilermakers bring in their dime package. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
They line up to punt this one away. He punts it.
Back to return.
Williams calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 36. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up, looking, comes across the middle, has it to the senior. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. The Boilermakers come out in a shotgun. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's looking. Throws to the middle. It's tipped.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Number 11 back in the gun. Steps up in the pocket. Fumble. Loose ball. Grimes recovers a loose ball. And the offense came up with a ball somehow.
The quarterback was very fortunate right there. You can bet he holds on to the ball with both hands next time he gets it.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball right around midfield. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Wants to throw outside. Batted ball.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
The Boilermakers line up to punt. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. McKnight signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 23-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 23. Ace backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Excellent open field tackle. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 23. They're really struggling now as this crowd is going absolutely insane. Walker on the inside handoff. Hall brings him down. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 24-yard line. Quinn lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks. He steps up. He's going to air it long. And it's incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
They line up to punt this one away. He gets it away. Williams fields it at the 35. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
Nickel defense. Drops back to pass. He's going left. Got it to the senior. And they push him out.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 48. Purdue goes with the ace set here. They'll throw on 1st down. Complete. Tackle. A 7-yard pickup on the screenplay.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line. And so we've reached the end of quarter number 1, and we're all tied up. It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 45. Single set backfield. Made. tackles him for a loss on the play.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense or any worse for the offense.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line.
5-yard line.
Nickel defense. They'll try to get the first on the ground. Spin move. Hoyt with a takedown. So he got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Boilermaker set up in the gun. He's going right, and it's caught, and he's taken down, and they get 5 yards from that completion.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5 coming up here, and this is the 6th play of the drive. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped him yet. Still perfect on the drive.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. They'll throw on 1st down. He decides to run with it. And he's tackled. Well, he didn't get much out of that scramble.
Yo, this kid needs to learn when to scramble. He's going to end up in a hospital if he keeps getting hit like that.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Play action. He rolls out to the left. Throws this one out to the left. The quarterback mixed things up a bit and found the big guy for the score.
This kid has worked very, very hard at his receiving skills, and I've seen a lot of improvement in him.
And he hits the PAT. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He boots it deep downfield. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
They'll give it off here. And he stopped behind the line. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Yeah, the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
Purdue has a defense that, well, it's just plain bad. Have a look at the numbers.
Yeah, you're being kind, Brad. They can't stop anybody. They better start tackling better. It's going to be another long day.
And it's a true freshman. Only 3 yards there on the throw.
Gain on the play.
3rd down and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. He drops back. Looking. He's going right. He's knocked out of bounds.
On the reception. 19-yard gain on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. I formation here, and this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. They'll throw on first down. Across the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Quinn with 3 wide receivers. Quinn drops to throw. He's going left. It falls incomplete.
Oh, he had his man too.
Yep, he just overthrew him.
Next time you might want to take something off of it.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's looking. Home run ball in the air. The ball is high, and he got it.
That's just airing it out on 3rd down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. He gets another carry, and he's taken down. They'll get 2 on that one.
Gain of 2 on the play.
This offense has really had a rough time getting points once they get to the red zone.
Yeah, no question. They've just had some bad luck anytime they've gotten close to the goal line.
Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off, and that one's fallen incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
Quinn lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Throws down the middle. Incomplete.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
This one should be makeable. It's up, and it sails through the uprights. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Notre Dame lines up for the kickoff. Williams and Ingram deep to return. And they'll be returning this one. Ingram fields it at the 9. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll go to work at the 24.
24-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Boilermakers come out showing 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Across the middle, and he's tackled. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 29. Purdue comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's going right. Couldn't haul it in. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. Number 11 with 3 wide receivers. Looking, throws back across field. Boyd drops the ball. Oh, he missed an easy catch.
Whoa, not too many passes are gimmies like that one.
They line up to punt this one away. He punts it. And it's out of bounds at the 33-yard line. The defense was able to keep them out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. One-man backfield. Some open field, and they make the stop, and the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. The Fighting Irish come out in the ace formation. Quinn off the fake. Throws this one out to the right.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 38. Notre Dame sets up with 4 receivers. Throw short. He has some room. Smith brings him down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
He got a hand on his face mask, but let it go in time.
Yep, he didn't use the face mask to make the tackle, so it's a less serious infraction.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Notre Dame comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Over the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
And this defensive end is looking to get into that backfield. Rolls to the right. He's looking down the middle. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
Quinn has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. Under heavy pressure. Wants to throw outside. And he makes his second visit to the end zone with that catch.
Well, that was a great catch by the receiver. He ran a perfect route to get open for his second score of the game.
And he hits the PAT. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Ingram fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
First and 10.
The Boilermakers line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up, looks. He goes downtown. The senior makes the catch.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come out of the ace formation. Hoyt with a takedown. Purdue calls a timeout. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Number 11 is back in the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking. He's going right. Someone got a hand on it.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 29. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Over the middle. Batted ball. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. The kick is up. And it sails through the upright. Here's the Pontiac Drive Summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
McKnight back to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll set up shop at the 17. The Irish with 4 receivers, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Notre Dame takes a timeout. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 14. Quinn comes to the line with 3 wide. Walker gets it on the inside. And now he's got room to run. And he's taken down. Notre Dame calls a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. The Fighting Irish set up in the gun. Quinn drops back on 1st down. He's going left. Has it to the senior. Well, Coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 36.
36-yard line.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Quinn drops back to pass. Once and all, going deep. It's deflected. Kirk, the safety, made a really nice play on the ball.
If he's able to break on that ball just a second sooner, he would have gotten the pick there, too.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Irish go with the I formation. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Tackle.
I thought I was paying attention here, but I looked up and pow! The guy's got 100 yards receiving already. When did that happen?
Coach, I'm wondering the same thing. He's having a great game out there today.
Notre Dame goes with the ace set here. Gets a tackler. Hickman brings him down. They'll get 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Single set backfield. Little shake and bake move. Gets past the tackler. Brought down. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
The running back gets 2 on the carry. The Irish come out in the ace formation. And he's taken down. Notre Dame takes a timeout. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Trying to take the lead by a field goal, here comes the special teams unit. He gets it up, and it's through the uprights. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Notre Dame 20, Purdue 17. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Kicks it off. At the 30, at the 40, down the sideline. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about that return?
Great effort there by the returner, reading his blockers and evading the tackles. And the results, 6 points.
And he hits the PAT. Notre Dame is ready to kick it away. Here's the kick. Williams fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Purdue comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He drops back. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. So he's sacked by the senior at linebacker.
Sometimes the quarterback just needs to throw it up and have faith in his receivers. He just held on to it too long.
Yeah, but if he just throws it up there, that old free safety's waiting to catch it.
The Boilermakers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He throws it. And he dropped it.
This ball's incomplete. Williams, the intended receiver, on the play.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 17. The Boilermakers line up with 5 receivers. Back to pass. Looks. He's in trouble. And they get the sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 14-yard line.
The Boilermakers are lining up to punt it away.
McKnight back deep to return.
It's off, and it is a dandy. McKnight fields it to 44. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 48.
Start the drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
They come out in a nickel. Setting up the play action, rolling out to the left side. He fires left side with the interception, and there's a fumble. And the offense picks it up. He's all the way home. Touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Williams fields it at the 2. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Notre Dame has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Drops back to pass. And they make the stop.
11 with the carry. No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Boilermakers come out showing 3 wide. Counterplay. He jukes it. Point with a takedown. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 27. Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He steps up. Looking. He's going right. He might have a chance. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Goodbye. That was his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Well, the quarterback's going to get a lot of credit, but I think the thing that has helped him the most back there is the protection by the offensive line. He has had plenty of time to make decisions back there in the pocket.
And those decisions he's been making are the right ones too, my friend.
And he hits the PAT. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Jones, ready to kick. Kicks it off. At the 30.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
They'll start this drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Notre Dame goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. Hall brings him down. They get 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line. Quinn has 4 receivers lined up here. Walker on the give. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 39. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Quinn tosses to the left side. Bounces off the would-be tackler. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game. But this time, it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
4th and 6. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here.
Williams back deep.
Price punts it, and it's a good one. Williams takes it at the 14.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Here's the long ball, left side. It's tipped. That close to being intercepted. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 21.
21-yard line.
And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Across the middle. And he can't hang on to it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 21.
21-yard line.
The Boilermakers come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Looks. Over the middle. Someone got a hand on it.
That's what I like to see, because when you call a zone defense, you have to be aware of what's behind you and in front of you.
And when you have a linebacker who does the things that this guy can do, it adds a lot to your defense.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. He gets it away.
Back to return.
McKnight fields it at the 39.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here.
1st and 10.
Notre Dame comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Quinn with the give. He's hit and got away. Smith with a takedown. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Irish come out in a shotgun. Quinn steps back to pass. Looking. Throws this one out to the left. Brought down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
The Fighting Irish come out in the ace formation. He drops back. He's looking. He's looking down the middle. It's deflected. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
The intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
On the ground with the tailback. Can't wrap him up. Hall brings him down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
Gain on the play.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. Walker takes a handoff. Missed tackle. Smith with a takedown. And he goes over the century mark with that run, guys.
You know, Brad, he's had a great day, but credit the offensive line for fine blocking all game long.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They line up in an I. Throws down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that was his 3rd receiving touchdown of this ball game. And he tacks on the extra point. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Notre Dame 41, Purdue 24. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Williams has it at the 5. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll set up shop at the 21. From the gun. Throws, and it's caught. Big opening. They tried a little play fake that time and got maybe a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 22. Purdue comes to the line with 3 wide, and he's taken down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Third and 9. Ball on their own 22.
22-yard line.
Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. He's looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. The Boilermakers are lining up to punt it away. Punts the ball away. McKnight calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 37-yard line. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 37.
At the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ace backfield. Here he goes. And down he goes.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on their own 46. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at a halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we played 3, and our score is Notre Dame 41, Purdue 24. Third and 5. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
The Irish come out in a shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up across the middle. It's deflected. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
Fourth and 5.
Notre Dame lining up the punt. He punts it. Williams fields it to 17. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 23. Number 11 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Across the middle. Tackle. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
The reception. 7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on their own 30.
30-yard line.
Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going left. It falls incomplete. Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The impact corner is in the zone right now and looking to take away half the field. He steps up with the throw. Sheds that one. And they make the stop. Going with the shotgun here. Setting up the play action. He's going to air it long. Batted ball. That close to being intercepted. Looks like he tried to force that.
The defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
Second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Purdue comes out in the shotgun. Short toss. And it's the senior. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. Purdue lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Throws to the middle. Complete. They'll bring him down. It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. Ace backfield. They hand it off. And he's tackled. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7. This is the 8th play of this drive.
46-yard line.
If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. Steps up. He's got the fullback. Mays brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. He takes off, shakes off a tackle. Mays with a takedown. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. The handoff on the counter. And down he goes. That run didn't go far. They'll spot the ball a yard from the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. There's a play fake. Throws this one out to the right. And it's complete for the touchdown. The big fella made a heck of a catch there.
Hey, he's blocking. He's blocking. Then the defense forgets about him, and whoop, he puts points on the scoreboard.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Purdue lines up for the kickoff.
Purdue is lined up for the kickoff.
Kicks it off. McKnight fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll start this drive at the 20. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. That's 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24.
4-yard line.
Notre Dame comes out with 2 tight ends. Quinn set to go to the air. Down the middle. Tackle.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32. And the man at wideout is in a zone right now. On the ground with the tailback. He juked him out of his shoes. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 32. Walker wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Quinn back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
3rd and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. And the defensive end is looking to make a play. Quinn with the give. And he's taken down. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. The Irish line up to punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Williams fields at the 17. There's a missed tackle. At the 40. Across midfield. He might have a chance. To the 20. To the 10. Goodbye. Kirk Herbstreit, what a fantastic play there.
Well, we warned the people earlier in the broadcast. This man is amazing. Excellent job of finding the seam and then the speed to take it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Notre Dame 41, Purdue 38. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll set up shot at the 14. The Irish with 4 receivers. Throws down the middle. Finds his receiver. Hall brings him down. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
2nd and 1. Ball in the 23. One-man backfield. Back to pass. Rolling out to the right side. Across the middle. Almost intercepted. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on the 23-yard line. They put everyone up on the line. Nice play fake. Throws this one out to the left. Incomplete pass.
Whoa, that was a bullet.
A bullet that landed incomplete.
I don't care. That was some impressive arm strength.
Williams back to receive. And you better believe this is the last guy they want to punt to. Price punts it, and it's a good one. Williams takes it at the 33. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll take over at the 46-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. He steps up, looks. He wants the long ball. He got it! And they bring him down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. when performance matters the most. Shotgun formation. Let's see if they run the draw here. Touchdown, Purdue! Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Purdue 45, Notre Dame 41. Purdue is ready to kick it away. Here's the kick. McKnight fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. 1st and 10. Ball on the 22. Number 0 is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Quinn drops back. Throws short. It's deflected. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Irish set up in the gun. He drops back. Throws. And they make the stop. A couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Notre Dame calls a timeout. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Irish come out showing 3 wide. Quinn drops back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Obvious passing situation here. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Batted ball. And that one's fallen incomplete. And the D answered the call there.
And this is huge for them. It's setting up the stage for their offense to take the field and make some big-time plays.
They'll go to work at the 24. The Boilermakers come to the line with their jumbo package. Juke move. And now he's got room to run. 2nd touchdown there by the running back.
And you could tell he really wanted to get in on that one.
Yeah, he showed a lot of determination and heart on that run. That's a nice touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Purdue 52, Notre Dame 41. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. McKnight fields it in the end zone. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Notre Dame goes with the ace set here. Quinn to the air on 1st down. He's looking down the middle. It's dropped. A perfect pass, but he didn't catch it.
He's got to look at his hands and try to find the hole where that one dropped out of.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. Quinn with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Over the middle. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 20. 3 wideouts here. He drops back. Steps up. He's drilled as he throws. And this one's going to get intercepted. Not sure what the quarterback was looking at on that one.
Yeah, it cost him. He just threw his 3rd pick of the game.
Fellas, you got to give credit to this defense. They're taking advantage of each and every mistake this quarterback is making.
They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. Notre Dame takes a timeout. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42. The Boilermakers line up in a goal line formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Breaks one. Tackle. Notre Dame calls a timeout. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball right around midfield. They come out in a goal line set. Taken down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40. No need to risk a fumble. A simple kneel down will do here. And this ball game's over. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Notre Dame had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
And we thank you kindly for taking part in NCAA Football 2006. Our final tally in this game, Purdue 52, Notre Dame 41. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next